Hi, this is Lee Wind of Team Blog for SCBWI, and I'm here with Kristin. Hi, Kristin.
Hi.
You have a pretty inspirational SCBWI success story.
Whether it's a success story or not, it's my story. And I think that what I learned is it doesn't matter whether you've been writing for a year, 5 years, or 10 years. We all still have to put the work in. It's just how much work are you going to put in per year. This is my second career. And it was a forced career. I mean, not choosing writing picture books was forced, but having to have a second career was forced. I started out in the veterinary field and then found out that I had stage 3 breast cancer. After going through the chemo twice and the surgeries, they just let me know there was no way I was going to be able to go back. I could not handle the animals. I didn't have the strength on my left side, which I am left-handed. So my husband, who is just the most wonderful human being in the world, he looked at me and said, "What next?" That's all he had to say for me to go, the next thing on my list is I've kind of always wanted to be a children's writer. And I am fortunate to have a man who said, you know what, if that's what you want to do, I know you can do it. So he discovered SCBWI. He signed me up for it and sent me to my very first seminar in January of 2013 in Miami, which is where I'm from.
And that's
I'm from Florida.
That's pretty recent because it's only
this is
February of 2014.
Exactly. And then what happened was I started taking a lot of online classes. A lot of great SCBWI members offer classes. Susanna Hill, Anastasia Suen, all of them offer classes, and I took every one that I could find. Emma Walter Hamilton, if I found a class, I was taking it. I was learning and I was absorbing it. And every month I was finding some conference. Because people think that just because you're in Florida, you can only go to the Florida SCBWI conferences. Well, that is taboo. You can go anywhere you want to go because they're all going to be inviting and they're all going to say, come on, we'll teach you what we know. And so what I did was I went to a different conference every single month. And I picked something from this one, and I picked something from this one, and I picked something from this one, and I found me. I found my voice. I found my niche, which happens to be nonfiction picture books. And I was very fortunate to have a story critiqued by Frank Remkowitz of all the Froggy books. And he critiqued my story, and he goes, oh my gosh, I love this. I want to critique this. He goes, I want to illustrate this. And I said, okay. And he says, I'm going to call my agent. And I found out who his agent was, and she was one of the top ones on my list. And within 2 weeks, she had signed me, and that was in July. Well, then my agent was like, oh my God, I love this story. It went out, and we ended up with a couple different people that made offers on the story, and we chose the editor that I am working with now, which is Grace Kendall at Scholastic.
That is a success story.
And so all in 1 year. But just remember, I did, probably 14 different conferences in 1 year. I took 5 different online classes in 1 year. And so I understand that not everybody can do that as much as I did, but as long as you do it, you still have to do all the steps. I didn't take any shortcuts in doing it. I just entered the express lane.
The turbocharged.
The 10 items or less.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for sharing
You're
your
welcome.
story.
Thank you for asking me.
We wish you so much more success.
Thank you. Bye, y'all.
Bye.